Hi, my name is Brick. I'm 29 years old. I used up all my savings. I don't have a house. I don't have a car. And I'm running out of time. So let's talk about it. So this conversation, or I guess this feeling that I started having, all started with, I guess, social media, as it all does. You know, I haven't really been on social media. Well, I kind of haven't. I post on social media. I post on TikTok. I'm pretty much on TikTok all the time. But what I mean to say is, I don't have I don't post on my personal Instagram or my personal social media, and I don't look at my friends' stuff. I don't look at other stuff because comparison is a thief of joy and all that. And I don't know. I think everyone's experience with the world kind of coalesced into a singular thing because we're all looking at the same stuff on social media. We're all watching the same things. We're all wearing the same clothes. We're all listening to the same stuff. It's everything, and so I stopped using social media, and I stopped looking at what my friends are doing, what my classmates are doing, what people I know, what they're up to, and all that. But I kind of came across. I kind of heard of what my people I knew from high school, my classmates in high school, like what they're up to, and I just started feeling really bad about myself and my spot in life as it is right now. And well, so I'm gonna talk about myself throughout this video, and maybe that'll help you. Maybe you can relate or something, or maybe we can, there's some parallels between our lives as you as a viewer. And I'll just start at the pandemic, right? So I graduated college in 2019, took the mechanical engineering board exam, never became an engineer though. I never took any engineering jobs. But in 2020, world shut down, and it's interesting because everyone kind of their life went on pause because of the pandemic. In my case, I loved the pandemic. It was an interesting time. There's a lot that happened, but one thing that happened was the friends that I have, my closest individual friends, we kind of got even closer because we just spent all our time together. We played all types of games, like games we're still playing now, Genshin Impact that I just got into, but that's not important. We just played games, we watched movies, we watched shows together, we played Pictionary, we did everything together. And it kind of felt like, I was at home, doing my thing, we were locked indoors, I was eating my food, and then I just knew as soon as the clock hit, 9 p.m., I could hit up my friends and say, who's down for some game? And it's not even about playing the game. We just got on, we just had fun. Literally now we're just getting on. Sometimes we're just watching YouTube. Yesterday, my cousin, he just started scrolling on his TikTok, and I was watching him stream his scrolling on TikTok. We were just watching together, which is so stupid. But anyway, that's what the pandemic was like for me. It was some of the best times ever. Which is interesting because before that, I would go out all the time. I'd be drinking, all that. But this was a separate kind of super cheap fun, and the community was really close, and all my friends were together, and I met all types of new people. It was cool and completely different. But 5 years later, 2025, I feel like everyone's kind of moved on from that, but I still have that place, that third place, which is hey, you guys want to play something? And inevitably, pretty much every single night, just a few nights out of the week we don't really get to, but almost every single night we just get on yeah, let's play something, bro. Let's have fun. And we're just having fun, Time passes really quick, and we're having a good time, but I just kind of feel like it became that comfort zone for me. And everyone moved on already from the pandemic, but here I am still home. I just play a lot of games. Not to say that games are bad or hanging out with my friends is bad. And this is why it's a bit of a paradox, right? I'm feeling stuck in my career, but I have a lot of fulfillment when it comes to my community, my friends, and a lot of people would love to switch lives with me. They're busy with their careers. Maybe their careers are doing well, but they don't have that sense of community, that sense of like close knitness with their families and stuff like that. So it is a paradox, right? But when we're speaking about career, I did have some outlines here because my career throughout this time, the pandemic, I decided to not pursue engineering because I just didn't like it. And also, you get paid pennies. We get paid pennies for this really difficult manual labor, like strenuous job that had like so many hours, right? And we're like, it's not worth it. My friends who were, going to school for engineering, my cousin's also going to school for engineering, he went to school for engineering, like, we just decided, like, it's not worth it when there's so many opportunities for other kinds of work online. The internet has, like, opened up the Philippines to the entire world, and, if you have a skill set, then you can make it work. And I didn't know exactly what I would do, but I knew I had a skill set for maybe writing or speaking, and so I had a job, paid decent, and then I quit my job. It's a long time ago. It was like 2022, 2 or 3, I don't know. I quit my job, and then I made YouTube videos for a long time, a couple of YouTube videos, and then I got a job, and this was the job that kind of made me feel good about myself. I was earning a good amount, more than I would have expected at that time, so I was like, whoa, this is a lot of money. And I was really happy until I realized, like, what do I really want with my life? I really wanted to make videos, and that's what I really want to do. And so I was kind of thinking, do I keep going with this job? Fine, I'll just keep going because it's paying well. Incidentally, just as I was kind of getting over my quitting my job phase to make videos, I got back into my job, and I was like, okay, I'll just grind. I'll just do my job well, maybe I could work my way up. And then there was already writing on the wall, but my boss was like, yo, Brick, I'm sorry, man. We're gonna have to close down. We're not making any money, and I've been hemorrhaging funds, and we're running out, and just had to let you know. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I know I just decided that I would go all in on work, but here we go, let's make YouTube videos. And this was a really interesting point because I got physically sick. I know, you're like, this guy is so dramatic. But I got physically sick from worrying all the time about my future and my money, right? And this was like, I had IBS. So it's really interesting. IBS, what does IBS stand for? Irritable bowel syndrome. I wasn't like shitting myself all the time. It's just that whenever I eat something, my stomach would hurt and it would be unbearable. To the point where I was like, do I have stomach cancer? Like, why does it hurt so much? And the only thing I could stomach was like water and like oatmeal or like plain rice. Like, I couldn't eat anything with like lactose or any kind of fat or any kind of acid, like nothing. My stomach would hurt. And I was just stressing out so bad because, first of all, I thought I had stomach cancer, but I was stressing out because I was gonna run out of money, or I had no more job, and I did have this saving. I mean, this it's not that much. Well, I think it's a lot. I saved quite a bit of money because of my larger goal, which is to move and go to Brazil. So that's the one thing that's on my mind all the time. I had to save up money to move and go to Brazil. And it just hurt me, I felt so guilty. Like, I really want to pursue making videos, and I want to use this money that I saved up to make videos, like buy camera and buy gear, and like, just really go all in on this stuff that I really want to do and I feel really passionate about, And so I just felt so guilty though, because I'm using this money that I thought I would be using to move and finally start my life when I leave the Philippines. And so I just felt so stressed at the time. this topic of this whole conversation that we're having right now is just how stressful it is to be a guy from 20 to 25 to 35. And I know the common caption is like, no one's more stressed than a man who's 25 to 35 years old. And maybe that's true, but I think it applies to everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or whatever in between. So I just think around this time, we feel the pressure so much. And I've really felt that pressure. And around this was around like last year, right? 2024. And I was like, what do I do, man? Do I go look for another job again and be kind of sad? And like, my thing is like, even if I go for jobs in the Philippines, this is why I need to save so much money. Because to save for the tickets to go to Brazil, it's a year's salary. It's a year's average salary. Your entire salary just to buy tickets to go to South America. This is because the Asia to South America kind of pipeline of transportation, it's one of the most least commonly used. There's not a lot of traffic, so tickets are pricey. Could you just imagine that? So even if I like do well in a job, I keep getting a job and stuff, it's like still gonna take me so long just to get tickets. It doesn't even guarantee that I'll be able to have an opportunity when I get there, or like what kind of job I'd be having when I get there. So I was really thinking this YouTube stuff, this video stuff is something that could really, propel me to get there. And even if it doesn't, even if this YouTube stuff doesn't pan out, I'm gaining skills. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to take video and all that stuff. So it all makes sense that I would try to pursue it. And at this time, I was just stressing so hard. My stomach was hurting every time I ate something. I didn't even lose weight. I don't know why. It didn't really last that long. It was like 2 weeks of my stomach hurting. And so I decided, I was looking at everyone I knew, always comparing myself to them, which is something I need to let go of. And this was when, I think a lot about ego and why I do things, why I do the things I do. We should question those things. And it was just all ego, me comparing myself to other people and where they are at in life, and if they're more successful, if they're not as successful. I'm just making myself feel better by comparing to people who are not doing as well, or making myself feel worse. And it's all just a justification because our ego is so fragile. And I just wanted to shed it. I just wanted to let it go, And my body was suffering the consequences here. So I decided I just let it go. All right, everyone's making more money than me. I'm going to use my savings because I'm going to make YouTube videos. That's it. I just let it go. And miraculously, my stomach stopped hurting, which is so weird because it was literally some psychosomatic symptoms of it's just a manifestation of how my stress was really affecting me. Literally, in my body, to my core. And I had to let go of all these kind of dreams of making it before 30 and moving out of the country before 30 and all these things before 30, which is again an arbitrary number, but again an ego thing where we attach ourselves to this dream or this standard that by this age, this is the milestone that a successful person would have hit at this time. And all that, I just had to let it go. And my body did better. I decided to just make funny TikToks, and honestly, it did well. I got 10,000 followers on TikTok. I just posted whatever. They were very stupid videos. In the beginning, they were well thought out. I scripted them, As time went on, I'm I have to post every day. So of course, some stuff is gonna be a total miss. Sure, I'm gonna plan some misses in advance because I don't want to have to try for every single video. And then, so it started from one video being great, second video being really good. I really liked the stuff that I was making. And then I realized that the stupid stuff was getting more views. The stupid stuff was getting more, which is so interesting. So I'm okay, let's just do stupid stuff. So then I posted every day, and then it was a couple months, like 3 months of posting every day, and then I stopped doing that, and I posted every other day for a couple months, and that was when it kind of started slowing down. But at the same time, I just kept posting stupid stuff that I didn't care about anymore, so I got burnt out. And yeah, I kind of stopped making videos just completely, which sucks because it's something I really love. And it's why I kind of wanted to start doing this thing that I'm doing here, just talking to camera for no reason, you know. What's a reason for me like pouring my heart out here on the internet? I don't know. I talked to my girlfriend, and she's the one person I can kind of like let this out to, kind of vent to with all the stuff. And I just really like talking. I like talking about this stuff, especially in depth. There's a moth. But I think everyone on YouTube, you know, I've been on this rabbit hole of like people just spilling their beans. just talking about themselves, you know, what it's like to have a chronic disease and what it's like to be addicted to like opioids and like really interesting stuff like that. I know I don't have a story that's even a fourth as interesting as any of those, but I really like just letting it out there and maybe having community. If you have a comment, you know, I could reply. This is great, and I don't mind. And I honestly, this is again just trying to get my muscles back in terms of like making videos again, because for so long I just wasn't making any videos because the whole process became a real drag. Like when I was posting daily on TikTok, I have to edit all the time, and I hate editing. Editing is actually really you're problem solving all the time. Like I know it could get to a point where the format becomes really similar, that you just like, oh okay, I know how this goes. This is the format. You just drop the stuff here, this here, joke here, put a funny picture, blah, move on. But like, what picture do I put in this spot? Oh, I have to look it up. Oh, and there's a funny meme that I want to put here and have to look it up. I don't know the name. Oh, what's a cool song? There's so many decisions I have to make, and I know that's just me being lazy because I'm supposed to love making videos, but I don't like editing. I really don't like it. And so now, even if it might not be as popular to a larger audience of people, I just want to make videos where I'm just talking, because it's one thing I'm maybe decent at, or maybe entertaining enough to do it and keep your interest or keep your attention for a little bit. But yeah, this is why I'm making this. And so that's where I was. I stopped doing TikTok completely, and I decided, well, I finally ran out of money. I need to look for a job. And a job kind of fell on my lap. Well, I was looking for a couple months, so it didn't actually just fall into my lap, but it's one of the ones that just like, hey, this guy was like, hey, you want to like host videos for us? And so that's what I do now. I like host videos for a channel on YouTube, and I enjoy it. It's very fun. It's part-time, so it doesn't pay as much, but it's very, you know, it doesn't take a lot of time, and I enjoy it. Also, I write script, so like I write this whole script for the YouTube video, and then I host it, and then someone else edits it, which is great, by the way. I love that someone else edits it. That like changes everything for me, because I don't like editing. And that's where I'm at. So now I kind of have a part-time job. I'm gonna have to move, like, well, I'm not moving, but I'm gonna have to start paying a lot more bills in the future, next like 2 months. So I think I'm gonna have to pick another job. But this is why I wanted to talk about this, and this is why, you know, just helping my thought process out with this entire thing, because it's such a paradox to me. Right now, I have a job. It's paying enough, you know, I'm surviving, I'm fine. I can buy things, I'm not the most comfortable, and the Brazil thing is kind of out of the question, because I don't know how I can afford that, given my salary right now. So I'm gonna have to get another job and just grind and stuff. But here's my question. You know, throughout all these years, I've always felt like something has been stopping me from enjoying myself fully. Like, I know I tell you I enjoy myself when I'm like online on Discord and we're talking to my friends and we're playing a game. That's the only time I can kind of dissociate from the rest of the world and we're just locking in, we're just hanging out and having fun. But aside from that, like when I'm done, when I'm outside of it, I'm like, I just wasted a day not being productive. Like, I could have made a video, I could have looked for jobs, I could have learned a new skill, I could have like, and this is all the stuff that's really been bogging me down. And they're like, they're fair and they're serious like concerns. Yeah, I should be concerned about like my future and my career and how that's gonna pan out. Yeah, I should be concerned about what I'm doing with my spare time, if I should be just hanging out with my friends all the time. But at the same time, as I said earlier, so many people would kill to be in the shoes that I just lucked into, where I have some friends who are really great and supportive. And like, well, the reason why I want to go to Brazil is because my girlfriend's there and I've never met her. So 2026, just kidding, no, I don't know if I can make it by 2026. But honestly, get brick to Brazil, hashtag get brick to Brazil, huh? Ding. Maybe we can make something happen. But I'm happy to be surrounded by people that I really like and I really like spending time with, and that there's no drama. Like, we could just get on there, we could just have fun, and there's no drama and it's just a lot of fun. And like, these are friends that I really trust, and I've trusted since I was a kid. Like, some of these people I'm hanging out with, I've known since I was a literal infant. They're my cousins. And the other people that are on there, I have a friend who's there who I met when I was literally 3 years old, because I went to school with him very early in my life. And so many people would kill to be in the position where I'm in, where I make YouTube videos. I'm not earning that much, but I'm done with work and I just have fun and I just play games with my friends. Like, who wouldn't want that? I have so much free time because my work doesn't take that much time. I take videos, I write scripts, and that's done like super quick. I only have one video a week to make, so if I manage my time, like, it's really quick and I have nothing to worry about. But at the same time, I really want to go to Brazil because I just feel like I haven't started my life, quote unquote, because I haven't left the country, or because I haven't, met my girlfriend, or because I haven't moved forward with that relationship, or gone outside of my comfort zone, and like all this stuff. It's really confusing. And it's all a lot of comparison. It's all a lot of like things that maybe I shouldn't be concerning myself with. Because if we just get down to it, what is life all about? Maybe it's true that I'm not making enough money to be able to save to have a long-term financial success. I don't have that. I can't buy a house. I can't buy a car. Maybe I could buy a car. Maybe I could just scrape it together and save and get a loan and but I don't really care about buying a car. So it's not something I worry about. But like, if you really think about what life is all about, isn't the career thing, isn't the money thing supposed to be like the thing that you just do to fund what you like doing? Like, the money is just supposed to be there so that you can enjoy your life. Your career isn't your life. But at the same time, almost turning 30, it feels like my career hasn't progressed to the place that I really wanted it to be, where I could be comfortable saying, like, I'm here at my career now, going into 30 years old, I've built this foundation where I could feel like I really have a path going up, and I can't really fall back down if I lose my job or whatever, because I've built the skills together and I have this portfolio that can really make me feel secure. All this stuff. I would really like to say that about my career, but I can't really. And maybe I'll try to get another job and help out with that. And I think I will, because I do have a lot of free time. So maybe there's more jobs that I could do, and there's lots more skills that I could do. I could learn. I just think that we're always comparing ourselves. We're always like looking at people on Instagram who are influencers, and they're always going on their trips to go anywhere. They have all these expensive clothes, they have all these cool things. And the stuff that's right in front of us, like, we're just completely forgetting just how valuable it is, Sometimes I really want to, like, people say, oh, I just want to go into a hut, make a hut in the woods, make a shack, make a fucking log cabin, and, like, that's the answer. Just make a hut in the woods. Get away from all society, get away from everything, and just be happy over there, And, like, in a way, that's true. Because, like, everything in capitalism and marketing and social media and everything is broken down. Everything we're doing into such, like, rudimentary, like, boxes, This is your career, you have to be this, you have to make this much money to feel like you can enter the dating market. And I'm lucky I don't have to worry about dating because I'm in a relationship. And my girlfriend, who, I want to go to Brazil for, and I want to, like, move there for, she's been honestly just so understanding. I don't think I can express just how grateful I am for that. And, well, there's something to be said about, like, if you have the pressure, maybe you could just make it work. Like, if I suddenly became a father right now, then I guess I wouldn't have any choice but to just get another job, and, like, it's simple, it's easy. But she has, like, supported me and, like, helped me out and listened to me and just given me that push to, like, go figure it out. Like, there's no rush for you to, like, get here right now. There's no rush for us to do whatever, because she knows how difficult it is. I mean, like, a year's salary just to buy tickets to go, but, like, that's impossible almost. And I mean, there's a path. I was able to make a good amount of money before, so maybe I could go back into something creative direction, creative production that I was in. It was around the AI bubble, so it's a bit different now. I'm not sure about the job landscape, but I could always check. But yeah, she's just been so patient, and she's just given me the time to really figure this stuff out. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm saying it out loud. I'm trying to figure it out. What do I really care about? What do I want? Of course, I'd love to be making more money, having more money in my bank account, but still have that community, have that friend group, and have that fun that I have, that I look forward to every day. That's great. But life's a game of give and take, and you gotta give some stuff up. Or I don't know, maybe we should all just start deciding to just look what's in front of us, and, like, look at what's in front of us and really start appreciating it. Because I think the worrying that we're doing from 25 to 35, all the stress that's been building up about our careers and our future and our mortgages and our paying rent and, like, buying a house and getting a car and, like, all this stuff, it's taking away from some of the things that, like, we can enjoy right now. And some of the things that we can enjoy right now are some of the best things ever. Like, some of the games that are coming up right now are some of the best games of all time. Elden Ring is so good. Please play Elden Ring if you haven't. Read manga. Read Vagabond. Right now I'm reading Kingdom, and I love it so much. Read books, watch movies, listen to music. There's so much that we could just enjoy, but we keep telling ourselves that we're not being productive because we're enjoying things. But what's life supposed to be about? It's supposed to be about being productive? No, it's supposed to be about enjoying. And the productive is just a means. The productivity that you do, it's just a means to get this enjoyment out of all these things. And man, everything's out there. Everything's out there for the taking. We just have to decide to start appreciating it. And throughout this conversation with you, dear viewer, I think I've decided that, yeah, maybe I will start appreciating it. And maybe I will not worry so much. Easy to say. I start not being able to digest food when I start worrying. So, and you can't just tell me to stop worrying, because I don't know, well, health stuff is different. Well, that's another thing. I kind of had a little health thing going on right now, and I'd like to make more money so I can have the cushion to make sure I can pay for myself when I get sick. So that's another thing. Oh boy. Being an adult, huh? But yeah, guys. Hey, that thing you enjoy doing, keep going, man. Keep going. Keep enjoying it. Keep having fun. And don't look at my life. Don't let me to tell you what to do. Don't look at other people's lives and don't tell them. Don't look at it as a blueprint that you have to follow. Don't look at it like this is something that you have to do, that you have something that you have to participate in. You don't have to buy that shirt just because whoever influencer is wearing it. All right? Figure out what you like. And whatever you like, just keep doing it. But also, you should recognize that all the things you like may be just a function of capitalism. Because hobbies now have just become consumerism. You know, collecting things and buying things just cause. And the next thing is always going to come. And it's always a cycle of just consumerism. So be wary of that. Figure out what you like. And make sure you're liking it because of the thing itself and not because of, you know, just consuming and like just buying stuff and being a pack rat and like having a collection of things. Figure out what you like about it. Figure out what you like. And that's my story. Rick to Brazil in 2026. Just kidding, it's not gonna happen. 2026 is too soon. Probably won't make that money unless I win the lottery. So Brick hitting the lottery, hashtag Brick hitting the lottery 2026. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate the time. And hey, if you have any thoughts, if you have any maybe like parallels that you have in your life that kind of coincide with the story that I told you today, even if you don't, I don't know. If we're all lost, we're all confused, we all have our different paths to whatever we're going through. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd love to listen and talk to you guys. And until next time, bye.